Thank you all for joining after 3 weeks of not having our lives. We are back having our healthy living tips. And today we wanted to share more about how to use nutrition to optimize your exercising habits. And there's just so much you can do when it comes to your body using nutrition, whether it's pre workout, during workout, post workout, all of it, right? So, my name is Anuschka. I'm an empowerment health coach and energy healer.
And I'm Dr. Rachael Meir, a clinical and health psychologist and health and wellness advocate, and actually fitness instructor for over 20 years, which will be hopefully relevant conversation today.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you all for joining. I'm seeing people joining here. So, yeah, nutrition. So, I know, oh my gosh, back in the day when I was crazy working out, thinking like that's what I needed to do, working out 2+ hours or whatnot, I would take these pre workouts that now, when I think back, kind of scary. I'm surprised, like, nothing really happened to me because I know it didn't have the best products in it. Like, it didn't have the best nutrition in it. Now I would get great workouts, but then there would be that crazy jittery feeling, the crash afterwards, right? And I actually was scared to use any products for a really long time. I don't know if you had ever had experiences like that, Rachel.
Oh yeah, the heart racing uncontrollably, like sweating, feels like your skin is crawling. I mean, you were driven and like ready to go kill it in the gym, but I felt nauseous and sick most of the time, and then that crash afterwards was horrible. Oh yeah.
And it's like I wanted to do everything to avoid that. And when I started using isogenics, I got curious about at that time, I think it was still called Ant, right? They just didn't have as many products back then. I mean, now we have like a whole line of performance products, which is amazing, right? But I remember I slowly got into it, and I noticed a massive shift in my workouts when I was having the pre-workouts, and there was no jitteriness. Like, it didn't really feel different, right? And it doesn't feel different other than you just feel like Hulk. I can't explain it.
You just go and go and you feel great. I remember the first time I took it and I was like squatting the same weight as the guy next to me, and I was like, what is going on? But it felt with ease.
Absolutely. Yeah. And it's like, I remember the days that I would forget to take it, or I would just say, oh, I'm just not going to take it today. I would definitely notice a difference in the amount of weight that I was able to lift. Absolutely. And the amount that I was able to run or anything really. Right. And so pre-workouts, like, there's a few different products. Now I play mainly, like, I'm not doing much strength training right now. I'm doing volleyball pretty much. Like, I've become like an addict, and I'm playing at least 4 times a week. So I notice a huge difference in my performance when I take our e-shots. Like, that's really what I've been using for the most part. And or Bia, that's like another one, right? Those are our energy drinks that are amazing. Yeah. And it's like they have the caffeine, but it's from yerba mate, green tea, right? I know you might know more about the actual the actual different ingredients. I don't know all the details. The adaptogens, I know that's like a big one, right?
Yeah, I mean, the idea with both of them is that you're getting a shot of caffeine. You're getting about 75 or 80 milligrams through the e-shot, or you're getting about 120 milligrams through the BIA.
Right.
But they're both coming from very good, high-quality caffeine sources, plant-based organic caffeine sources. Match that up with the adaptogenic herbs. It's basically helping the body mitigate the stress to the caffeine, so you're not having that spike crash type of response that you can have with other energy drinks. So you've got this focus, this clarity, this energy, but it's sustained and then just kind of dissipates over time, for sure.
Totally.
Right. Just kind of like get that motivation, energy, and kick to go.
Yeah, and it just gives me what I've noticed. This is my personal experience. Like, I played in a tournament a couple weeks ago, and I had it half an hour before, like right when I left my place. And I noticed like my reaction time was like, I mean, I was just on it. And I didn't. So yeah, I was very focused. Like, I was I was impressing myself, honestly. And I really, really enjoyed the game. I enjoy those games. I don't do it all the time, but there are days where I will take it because I also don't want my body getting used to it because I do want that. I want that. I want that, like that quick reaction time. I want the boost of energy on certain times, right? Yeah. So I absolutely love that. I know we also have actual like other products like Nitro. Is Power still around? I don't know if that's one that.
Yeah, and they're both great. So that's your typical pre-workout, like with the creatine based, and two options, one that has caffeine and one that doesn't, because some people want that power from the creatine, and that helps to be able to do more reps, be stronger, have more power, have more endurance, but without that stimulant effect of the energy from caffeine per se. And then we have the Amp Nitro, so that was the Amp Power, and then Amp Nitro is the version, but with caffeine. So it's almost like being able to combine the creatine with, say, the shot or the BIA, or just additional caffeine for some people that want even more than 125 milligrams. But for me, in terms of like increased blood flow, same thing with the mental focus, the ability to just really maximize the cell's energy for, you know, like ATP production. Those are where those two products I think come in really incredible.
Right.
I take it pretty much every time I teach cycling classes.
Yeah.
The board where you can rank and see who's winning, and my goal is to be at the top 3. So
yes. Yeah, I was taking it.
It's much harder.
Oh yeah. And I know I was taking it a lot more when I was actually going to Orange Theory and wanted to like push myself in that sense. Maybe I should try it sometime with volleyball, see how that works. But I actually need less power sometimes, so I don't know. Might not be the best thing. But another one that I know I love during workouts, I love to hydrate, especially like during those hot days in the summer. Like I was using hydrate all the time. I have like a 1 gallon. Yeah, it's like a 1 gallon that I take with me every time I play, and I would always put a hydrate in there. And then I started using the BCAA as well, the BCAA Plus, which I noticed a difference when I started using that.
Yeah, and for those of you who aren't familiar, the Amped Hydrate is basically our electrolyte replacement product. So think of it like a Powerade or Sportsaid or some other sports energy drink. But what I love about the Isogenics formulation is it's no sugar, no chemical additives, no sweeteners, with, you know, organic stevia, but all of your potassium and sodium and things to replenish as you sweat out, like Anuschka said, either in the hot heat or just from exercise alone. Totally. And really refuel in the midst of exercise to keep that sustained energy for sure. And then with the BCAAs, that's your branched chain amino acids, which is helping with repairing muscles, keeping the muscles strong, producing or preventing the breakdown, helping reduce muscle fatigue. And so all of that helps to just keep that sustained workout for longer and also prevent feeling muscle soreness after a hard workout.
Yeah, right. And definitely, like I noticed, like it does really help sustain my energy levels, like you're saying. And one thing I noticed, like with the hydrate, for instance, when I was only drinking water before I started using it, the thirst wasn't going away. Like I could be drinking water. Oh my gosh, I was drinking so much water, but I was constantly thirsty. So that's really important, just to make sure that you're replenishing your body with electrolytes, right? And then of course having BCAA, that in itself is like an extra bonus for your body to help the muscles repair, so they're not like as sore. I know it helps. Like I feel like it helps with my muscle soreness as well. And I know like, well, and then we'll talk about the post-workout too, but I know that that's one that I've noticed a difference when I have it.
Absolutely. Yeah. And then with post-workout, the Amped Repair is our product that really helps to do that. And in addition to also having protein, so you can do a protein drink right after a workout, and then adding the Amped Repair, I often just combine the two. It's really, you know, helpful again with that muscle recovery, being able to have natural ingredients like tart cherry, turmeric, curcumin, collagen peptides that really just help give the muscles the support that they need to recover, to have the relief in terms of like muscle soreness or joint related soreness. And it just is, it's fabulous. We can get back, have another hard workout the next day.
Yep. Yeah. And for me, it's like, I've been noticed, and I think you said the collagen, right? Did you mention collagen, right? Yeah. So like what I love about it is like, I do have that with protein, whether it's the plant-based isoprotein or even like the tri-release, right? And those are even in addition to for your body to really help the muscles not be sore, and it feeds the muscles, right? Especially when you have it within an hour. I do my best to have it within half an hour post a workout, just so it's at least in that window, because I know like the big thing is like to do it within an hour. And I notice a difference the days that I like today, I didn't get a chance to do that. And I'm like, yeah, my muscles are definitely more sore than the last time I played. Yep. So I make it really makes a difference. The other thing I was going to say is that we are informed sport certified. So if you actually go on informsport.com, and you'll notice they're pretty much trusted by the sport. I think can you share a little bit more about that? I don't understand it fully, but I know it's like a lot of different products that different sports trust are on there, right? They need to get certified and whatnot.
Think about did I lose you?
No, you're there. Yeah.
When you think about pro athletes, in football and in other pro sports or like the Olympics, they have to be tested regularly to make sure that they don't have any synthesized chemical sort of stimulant based other supplements that they're using that would enhance performance unnaturally. So if a line has gone through the informed sports certification process, that means that agency, that organization has tested the products to show that they are all natural, that there is nothing stimulant based that's unnatural, no chemically synthesized sort of supplement that's going to enhance performance in an unequal balance, right? And so this is all good, quality, clean, organic, non-GMO, natural food and vitamins, mineral supplements to support the body to naturally produce the results at its most optimal level. Basically.
Totally. And a lot of all the Isagenix products are gluten-free for sure, soy-free. And most of the amp line, I believe, if not all, other than the protein, is dairy-free too, right? I think it's just the tri-release one that has the whey, and otherwise, yeah, they're all dairy-free as well, which for me, I love that. But I'll still have the tri-release at times, and I just love it because it's like great on sugar levels too. Like the sugar levels are so low, and it's all just like natural.
Enough to give you the energy that you need, right? Natural, coming from the fructose and the produce that's used, but the natural energy that you still need. If you're going to go work hard, you're going to burn calories, you're going to burn sugar, you need some fuel, but not substantial amounts where it's toxic and unhealthy. And getting back quickly to the tri-release protein, people aren't familiar with it. It's really a very unique blend of a post-workout protein that supports muscle maintenance and growth, because they're using 3 different types of protein that have different release times. So over the course of the day, you've got a faster releasing protein and then ones that are slower. So it maximizes that ability to get into the muscles over time.
Yeah, and it is grass-fed whey, which to me, that's one of the reasons why I am okay having it, because I know I can trust it. And I believe all the casein has been removed from any protein that we have. Is that the case? That one I'm not like, I know majority of it has been, and I think for the most part, it's lactose, has been reduced, right? So
lactose free, the casein does still persist to some degree.
A little bit, okay. Yeah. But I know they've done the best they can. And this tri-release is 25 grams of protein, which is amazing. That in itself, I'm like, yes, I definitely will have, especially when I was doing strength training, I was having that literally. I would take it with me right as soon as the workout was done. I had it already with me with the repair, shake those 2 up and just take it. And I noticed a huge difference in my, even now, like playing, I notice my muscles are changing, and I'm like, so.
And one thing too, to make clear for anyone who's watching this, we've talked a lot about optimal sports performance and maybe geared toward people that are heavy gym goers or athletes. But the thing that I also want to make sure to make clear is that this is available to anyone and everyone who, even if you're a walker around your neighborhood, taking a pre-workout can actually stimulate some of that energy and motivation to help you have a more productive, physically active life, especially if you haven't been incorporating exercise as much and want to start. Sometimes things like this can help you not have so much soreness, so that, a lot of times when people get started with an exercise routine, they don't go back and do it because they feel so sore. Right. They don't want to go back to the gym. They don't want to walk or run. So being able to incorporate some of this to have a little bit more energy so you don't feel so fatigued or exhausted during the workout, but then also being able to repair and recover those muscles so that you don't feel completely miserable, the next
drained and done with.
Yeah.
And I was actually, during my mom's move out here with all the moving and everything, I was using quite a bit of the pre-workouts just to boost my energy levels so I can to be able to carry heavier boxes and whatnot. And I would have energy from, there were days that I do take it and I literally will have energy from the moment I wake up at 6 a.m. until sometimes 11 p.m. And I'm like, I don't know how this is happening. And it's not like an uncomfortable energy. It's not like you feel like you're about to run up the walls or you've had 10 cups of coffee or anything like that. It feels natural, but you just have this extra energy that you just want to be productive, really. So even for any person that's I just want to get things done, be more intentional and be quicker, this to me is a really great way of doing it.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think that's pretty much it. So really it's for anyone out there that walks or jogs or runs or is a bodybuilder. So if you're interested and want to take on being healthier and really getting your muscles built or just being healthy, period, feel free to reach out to us and we're more than happy to walk you through how to get your hands on these amazing products because we both love them and we are both lifers, that's for sure.
Absolutely, without a doubt.
Yes, absolutely. Awesome. Well, thank you all so much for joining us. And until next time, I don't know if it'll be next week or not, but for now, we'll just say till next time.
Happy Monday, everyone.
Bye. Have a great week.
Bye.